dropping at Disney World is one strategy that you can use to try to get into the parks early and ride at least one of the big attractions before the park opens or right when the park opens. There's more involved to it than even I realized, so let's break that down. First of all, rope dropping means that you get to the parks before it opens. You're standing behind the rope, everybody is scanned in, and then the cast members will let you into the park and you can walk, don't run, to be one of the first people in line at a popular attraction. What I did not realize is that rope dropping actually begins as early as 7 a.m. when the park opens at 9. Personally, I think that's nuts. If you're staying on Disney property, then you get early park entry. So 8:30, you are allowed into the parks, which is why some people who stay on property will get to the parks as early as 7 so they can get parked, they can get up to the gate, they can get scanned in, and then filtered over to a section of the park where they will be let in early. Now, if you are not staying on Disney property, then you will be sent over to another side because you will be held back until 9 a.m. Sometimes they let you in a few minutes beforehand, but when the park opens, that's when they're allowed to let us regular folks in the park. I can personally tell you that for my family, rope dropping would not be a strategy that we could ever use. I am not getting my kids up and out. You just can't push them in the morning, and frankly, you can't push my husband either. When we took our family vacation to Disney the first time a couple years ago, we had to just go at my kids' pace. We got up, we went down and ate breakfast at the hotel. We caught the bus at whenever time it was available. I don't remember if we actually made the 8:30 bus or if we had to wait till 9:30. But that's about the right time for my kids. So if your people are not morning people and you can't push and rush and get them out the door, I would eliminate rope drop as a strategy for your Disney vacation. What I've noticed on the app, especially I've been watching Epcot, since Test Track is down, they have Remy's, Frozen, and Guardians. And right when the park opens, I've seen Guardians go as high as 170 minutes, but then it drops down because they finally have people going through and getting on the ride. Remy's and Frozen, hour-long wait, 70, 80 minutes, that's not uncommon. The stuff in the front of the park is not necessarily anything that you would want to rope drop. I feel like if you were going to rope drop anything, you might have a better opportunity to rope drop something in Hollywood Studios because you have more big ticket attractions that people are trying to rope drop, so they're going to be a little more divided. You've got Slinky Dog Dash, Rise of the Resistance is a huge one, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Tower of Terror, Rock and Rollin' Roller Coaster. So there you already have 5 different attractions that are dividing people up for rope drop, where like Epcot, you've only got the 3. At Magic Kingdom, you have Tron and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Some people might rope drop Peter Pan's Flight just because it constantly has a longer line, but that's because the ride moves slower and you can't get as many people on in an hour's time as you can the other rides. And then poor Animal Kingdom, the only 2 things that people are rope dropping in Animal Kingdom is Flight of Passage and Kilimanjaro Safaris. If you're going to have a strategy of riding all the rides, if your people are early morning and you can actually get them out of the door, rope drop might be a strategy that you could use on at least 1, maybe 2 parks. But I don't think I would try to use it all 4 parks unless you have rest days in between. My kids would full on meltdown and it would be a horrible vacation, and we don't need that. We're spending enough money. We don't need to ruin the vacation by pressuring where our kids cannot handle the pressure. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, would you please like it, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and send this video to a friend. I really appreciate your help getting the word out about my channel. And hey, I have a question up in the community tab. I'm trying to decide if I want to buy a ticket to Mickey and Minnie's Not So Scary Halloween Party again, because we went last year If you didn't see that, I'll link that here for you. It was the first day that it rained, and it poured rain on us. So I really would like to try it again, but then Epic is opening up and they just opened up single day tickets for Florida residents. I could just buy one single day ticket for Epic. I really want to go to that too. I really, really, really want to go. I don't know. Help me decide. What would you choose between the two and why? Thanks for your input. We'll see you on my next video.